Hey friends, Jay, Travel by Jay. Here we are, myself, Jay, and my beautiful wife, co-host Soraya.
Hey everyone!
Hey guys, we're sitting here
Yeah.
and we are doing
Where are we?
this week's episode
From?
of Between the Partners.
From where?
We are doing it at Magic Kingdom and Disney World.
We are in Tomorrowland.
Oh my goodness, so a little bit busy, maybe a little bit noisy, but we're gonna think we can take care of that. But
Yeah.
you know what? Believe it or not, it's been a while since I came up here. I would say this: my first trip to Disney World was now 7 years ago.
It
You
was.
actually brought me up for my birthday,
Birthday in 2018.
right? And I remember going to Hollywood Studios over there and
Yeah.
coming to Magic Kingdom. So that was actually pretty cool.
That one still is pretty cool. I think this is like my bazillionth time in Disney World, and there's a reason why they call it the happiest place on earth.
Yeah,
So-
happy for you, not your credit card. But anyway,
I mean,
you know, I know you were a season pass holder for annual pass holder for a long time, and
long time, yeah.
recently I just got my first one, and you
Yeah.
renewed yours actually.
Well, no, I mean, I actually, we let ours go during the pandemic.
That's true. I guess you did get that from me for a gift then.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just didn't chance to use it much.
No, he really didn't. But now, no, we're back to the annual pass holder level, thanks to you.
Hey, we're doing it. We're doing it together. So
And now we're gonna try and come probably a little bit more often because now that you're paying, and your firstborn, we gotta make use of it, right?
absolutely, but we did get the South Florida rates. We are
did.
Floridians. I am
We
now a
are
Floridian, not a
Floridians.
Californian no longer.
Right.
So I am
exactly.
completely acclimated, and now that you have thrown me into the Disney pool, the
is-
deep end, I am a true blown Floridian now.
Absolutely.
So
That's why you have to. Along comes the fact that when it gets below 75 degrees, he grabs a jacket, but now he's also gets to put that sticker or that what is it, a magnet on the back of our car that says annual pass holder.
no magnets on the car, but yeah, we did get the magnets.
We get the magnets.
We got the magnets. So no, it's cool. I mean, and we decided to do an episode from here,
Right.
even though technically we have departed to do some things.
Yeah.
But I think it's really cool to be here to hang out.
Yeah.
You know what? And we brought the grand boys up here, but we brought them just for we took them to the Contemporary for Chef Mickey's
Yes.
Chef Mickey's breakfast during the summer. But we're contemplating on taking them to doing a Disney cruise. But my God. I know we got two
It is
grandkids. It's
definitely
it's
an
like two
investment.
kids go on and one's got to stay because somebody's got to pay for it. And I think we're gonna leave one of them. I don't know. We'll go rock paper scissors. I think the little one might win out on that one. But
Yeah.
he's a little bit scrappy, but no, I mean,
He might fight you for it. All this to say, sometimes it's very good to nurture your inner child, and what better place than
Disney. Now I have to say that I'm not a newbie when it comes to Mickey. Besides watching the Mickey Mouse Club growing up, but
The original episodes, and not the reruns. Sorry.
But being from California, over there we had Disneyland. So I went there way too many times. But I got used to that. And California Adventures. But being here, I have to say, it is truly a different
You
experience.
were also working in grad
Well,
night.
working for some, yeah. But I
So.
did go up on my own, But it is a different experience. I mean, coming to a place like this.
Well, Disney World is completely different than Disneyland, and you've said it yourself. Disneyland is, 2 parks, and Disney World is actually,
7, 8, including
some ungodly amount. Well,
What
no,
is-
because it's Magic Kingdom, Epcot, Hollywood Studios, Um,
She's trying to count.
too many.
But we did go. We went to Epcot last night.
We did.
Hung out. Went to the little French place. You know, left right before the fireworks.
At
But we
the
had
best
some
dessert.
coffee. I did had this cool little bread, this baguette bread, kind of with lemon cream and blueberries. Well, anyway, that was good.
Yeah.
So,
For those of you who have not come to Epcot and had the desserts in France, add it to your list. That is a must.
and for your adults, come and drink around the world. So
Disney as an adult is a lot of fun.
it is. You know what? I
Mainly
mean,
because you look at screaming kids and you know they're not yours, so you don't care. But then,
yes.
I mean, Magic Kingdom doesn't serve alcohol, but you can certainly come to Epcot
Come
and
to Epcot and do your thing.
do your thing.
And it was great.
Yeah.
And I tell everybody, experience it. And I am curious just to go to the other ones now in the world. I did go to Tokyo Disney. I did do
I
that.
haven't gone there.
That was, but my God, I was a young sailor, and I did go there and experience it. But I have it in Paris,
Right.
China,
Shanghai.
That is China, but
Okay,
yeah,
Shanghai.
and a few other places. I
Oh
don't
my
forgot.
gosh.
It's
Yes.
like 5 or 6.
I definitely want to go and experience that. We have to go to the resort in Hawaii, Aluani.
Yes. So there's Disney vacation clubs. So this one is we really want to talk about just touching bases with that inner kid in yourself.
Nothing like getting a little caffeine over here.
A little caffeine.
Right.
We're just preparing ourselves.
Right.
Why? Because they always say to you, twice a child, once an adult, right? So this is how I look at it. As a kid, you don't control anything because it's up to your parents and whatever kind of money they have or time they have to give you those experiences, right? And then when you become an adult, you got the job, you can make the money, you can do whatever, and you actually see how much it costs to do things.
Of course.
But where we are in this stage, the grandparents, where we have grandkids and we're doing things with them,
Yeah.
guess what? Now that brings out our other child, the inner child from us. But guess what? We can actually afford it, so we can have
Honestly,
fun and affordability.
Yes, absolutely. And there's nothing really, honestly, nothing like seeing Disney World through the eyes of a child.
Yeah,
They believe in the magic. You know the magic is
yeah.
fake.
The magic is actually true. It's actually real.
To them, yes.
I tell you like this. You came up for a few days, had a conference or whatever.
Did.
And, I stayed home and I'm like, hey, you know what? I'll come up, when you're done working or whatever.
We did.
So
the Bright Line.
Wednesday evening, I took the Bright Line up, and which is Sir Richard Branson's his train line from Miami. And the cool part about it is I did do the upgrade. I got to have a little bit of goodness, right?
You know
So,
him.
a little bit of bougie, right? So I was able to do that, and I did the premium package. So what I did was I took an Uber over to the station,
Yeah.
checked in. It was really easy. You do have to go through security. It's not like TSA, but you do have to go through a metal detector. They screen your bags because they want to make sure that everybody's traveling safe. So no guns, weapons, or things like that. No throwing stars. They made me leave my samurai sword at home,
Oh, sweet.
so I couldn't bring that.
He doesn't have a samurai sword, by the way.
That she knows of, right? But the cool part about it is I did have a chance to I go to the lounge,
Right.
and oh my God, in the lounge, babe, they actually had like gyros, pitas, hummus. So they had enough food for you to kind of nosh on before you got on the train.
But your favorite part was?
And they actually had 2 machines. One was a wine dispenser, and the second one was a beer dispenser. Oh my God.
I'm surprised you made it
is
sober.
not controlled. It is not controlled. So yes, I did have me a nice cold beverage. Not the glass of wine this time. We drank wine over the weekend before.
Yeah.
But we got there, we had that. And when you get on the train, because I did the premium card, unlimited snacks from chips to M&Ms to whatever. Then they also bring you, they actually had like a turkey meal, which was really cool.
Sorry, a turkey.
A turkey meal. It was like a small turkey meal and had, like
Sandwich?
a sandwich
Oh, okay.
and things like that and chips. And
I'm sitting here thinking Thanksgiving turkey meal.
that's called Thanksgiving was on your mind. That's what it was. And the rest of you guys, if you guys was thinking about that, get rid of those leftovers. It's been too long, right? Get rid of them. But it was really cool. And but the best part about it is
Don't get anybody in trouble.
unlimited beverages. And
Again.
that's all included in your premium ticket. So besides the Wi-Fi that I was doing some work, but I did have, and they did bring you a few doubles at a time.
Don't get anybody in trouble, man.
Look, I technically paid for it, and I was probably riding for free.
Either way,
It's okay,
it's all good.
but that's a part of it. But
Just remember, moderation is key.
absolutely, they didn't have to pour me off the train. Only a luggage cart, so it was a difference. No, it was actually pretty cool, but that was cool. And I say that simply because, we're in South Florida, and everybody pays thousands of dollars to come down here on vacation, and we live here, and to do something in your backyard, whether it's coming to the beach or enjoying something like this theme park. I think it's really cool. I mean, I used to always think that I used to see that you guys are always going to Disney and stuff, and that's all you talked about. Disney. You got your magic
I
bag.
do have my magic bag.
And so I sit there and I'm like, am I going to be one of those people?
And
but-
the answer is?
I am one of those people now. Why? Because I did allow that inner child to do whatever you do. So whatever part of the country you're in, now if you are in California, you do have things like, you got the beach, you got Legoland, you got Disney, you got Universal Studio, you got Six Flags,
Knott's Berry?
Magic Mountain, and Knott's Berry. Oh yeah, I forgot Knott's Berry.
You've never taken me to Knott's
I
Berry.
used to go every year and take the kids, and I used to go every year. It's actually a cool little place, right? It's like
Never
a
been
mini
there.
version of, you know what?
And you still have to take me to Julian.
To get you some apple pie, which is another kid favorite, because who doesn't like apple pie, cherry pie?
You can keep your pumpkin
And
spice
ice cream.
all you want.
And
I will
ice
take
cream.
apple cinnamon any day of the week.
all day. So whatever that little kid inside you is screaming for,
Let him
Do
have
it.
it.
when you get older, and you know how to do things in moderation. You know why? Because when you're a parent, you're kind of like, oh my God, it's your responsibility to be responsible. But when you become so when you're a kid, you're not responsible, right? You're irresponsible. You don't clean your room. You don't do anything or pay no bills. You get older, you're like,
Wait.
oh,
You never encourage that in your children.
heck no, they better do what they needed to do. You know why? Because that was my house, my rules. But, when we became at this point in life, and I say,
fun.
well, we want the good stuff and we want to have fun, and it's just us, folks, we're empty nesters.
Yeah?
But we do have conversations about things that we did for our kids when they were little. We didn't want to have that experience, and it's okay. And it was okay to let the kids know that you're a fun person. I used to do the roller coasters,
I don't know.
all the things like
Never
that.
have.
I would say, you heard of bad grandpa? I was probably a bad dad for some things because, I used to always be like, don't worry about it. Don't tell anybody. Right? Wink, wink. We'll have a little extra ice cream, a little extra treat. And, but that was the kid in me. That was that kid in me that want to be with my kid.
That kid in you never grew up, did it?
Nope, not at all.
Actually, no. It did. But that's why it's so much fun to do these things. And the funny thing is that you never say no to, like, fun stuff.
Nah, you don't.
I think you almost encourage it too much.
Again, I'm a bad papa. With or without the grandkids here.
Right? Exactly.
But it's good though.
It's more fun with the grandkids.
It is.
So Jace, Henny, buckle up. It's going to be a fun summer.
Oh my God! Because the last summer, remember, we had those boys. We had them for 5 weeks.
And everywhere. We were
Everywhere,
off
every
week.
weekend. Oh my God! You know, thank God we didn't worry about gas much because we got a hybrid now. But God, we were in different states. We're driving. We're in everywhere, from Carolina to Georgia to Florida. You know, and it was good. You know, the funny part about it is I remember the last weekend we're packing up from Myrtle Beach to come back.
We couldn't wait to get rid of them. No.
And that's why I was
Kidding, boys,
that's
kidding.
why I was packing up so fast. Sorry, guys. And little Henny, the little one, he's sitting there, and I'm like, "What? Time to go, bud." He actually looked at me and says, "Okay, are we going to another hotel?" You know
We're
what?
going home.
And the infamous words of my daughter, those are our two broke best friends for the summer.
Our two best.
And
Best friends.
and the first thing they said was, "Are we coming back next year?"
That's how you know we did our jobs right.
It was a loaded question, and I was like, "Yeah, sure."
Of course.
But it's good though. It's good to be able to do things like that.
All this to say, embrace that inner child. Have fun with your grandkids. Annoy your children.
Well, it doesn't even have to be your grandkids because you got your great nephew that's coming.
That's true.
He's coming in.
I do have little Silas is coming in from New Zealand, and I can't wait to bring him to Disney because he is a true Disney Mickey boy, and I can't wait to have him here.
So that will be 4 days of true fun
And lots of Nutella, Silas.
and comfortable shoes.
Definitely comfortable shoes.
You know,
You know?
I really like the way we kind of do some things. We sit back and instead of you were like, okay, I'm done with work, I'll be coming back.
Yeah.
You was like, hey, you know what? Let's hang out for a few extra days.
Spend it.
As a matter of fact, though, because she's just as bad as me.
Fun.
She actually told me, hey, I booked a couple extra nights, and I'm like,
Think about
okay.
it. We're staying in our Coronado Springs in the resort. That's not
Disney
it's
resort.
A Disney resort, like 2 minutes, 5 minutes away from Epcot. Here, yes, Epcot, and we got a special rate because we're doing the conference. So why not extend it? You know, why not take advantage of that? Thank you, National General.
You know, and it is. That was a great time, and you know what? I was all for it. So we're really making it a good experience for us. And I actually know somebody that lives close to here. He and his wife, they're in their early 60s, and they have Disney passes. They actually have Universal passes, and they sit there and say, "Why not?" They hop in the car, they come down,
I mean,
they
living
walk
here
around,
would
and
be
you're living
different,
close. I mean,
Yeah.
unfortunately, we live a few hours away from that.
Yeah.
That we have to take the train, which is good.
with unlimited booze.
Unlimited booze. So like I said again, make your ticket almost free. But anyway, it's great. And I asked him, and I said, you know, hey bud, I said, you guys are always going there. He says, you know, why not? We both love Disney.
Mm-hmm.
Every time they come here, and this is the thing, the beauty part about it is all of these 7 or 8, 9 parks, because I actually also have water parks, but all of these parks, they're themed differently, and every park has a segment in there. So, I mean, you can go through, you can spend, that's why people have the park hoppers, or they come in for days, because it's so much to do. So they come in and they experience things, you know, maybe one park, they may take a couple days to do something, or a couple trips,
Mm-hmm.
and they drive right back home. I mean,
That's it.
and it's so simple. They rotate between Universal, you know, because they open up the Epic thing, which, by the way, we took the
We did
grandkids.
take the grandkids.
Mario World was cool.
It was really
Loved it.
cool.
Very interactive.
Pack light
Yes,
and comfortable shoes.
but they like to enjoy it. And coming here, I mean, like right now, it's Christmas season.
Oh my God, so beautiful.
So
My favorite time of the year here.
this is where they have the giant trees. A small world is transformed
Yeah.
to all of these world villages around the world with Christmas spirit. And you know what? I actually really, really, yeah. Can I say really one more time? I won't. But really like it. You know, and it's cool.
I'm glad that you were able to be infected with the Disney bug.
Well, I let that little kid out, that little Georgia boy out, so he can go and. Oh my goodness! They actually have some fireworks working over
Fireworks
there.
right here. I didn't even know that they were doing fireworks.
Oh, let's see. Maybe they're doing it. Maybe that was a test
That
run.
was a tryout for tonight. Who
Ah,
knows?
maybe that was a test run because
I know the park closes at 6 today because then they have the a Mickey Very Merry Christmas, which by the way, it's already sold out for all the dates that it was available. So we couldn't sneak in.
we tried last night and got the boot. We got Das Boot.
We surely did.
But it's great to be able to do things now. I know we're being in South Florida where we're talking about Universal and Disney because Disney is his own city down here technically. It's its own zip code.
Yep.
But what are some things that you did when you were a kid or things that you didn't do as a kid that you wish you could have done?
Hello, we're right here. We're in Disney. This was something that my parents couldn't definitely afford. Honestly, I don't even remember having such extravagant vacations of any type. Again, my parents worked very hard, immigrants coming into this country. Even when my son was little, as a single mom, it was kind of difficult to make things, but I still took the time, to come out here and to do things for him. Now, I guess, before then, it was sort of like, we can enjoy Disney adult style. So I don't have to eat a hot dog. I don't have to eat a hamburger. We can actually go into the fine dining restaurants here in Disney. But yeah,
Disney and fine dining.
Listen,
They do meet.
they do meet.
They do meet.
Absolutely. So yeah, but again, it's different to see it from an adult perspective, and it's kind of like what you say, seeing a boy's world through a man's
Through
eye.
a man's eye.
Yeah, that's kind of like the way it is. Listen, if my son was into Disney, I would love to bring him to Disney, but he really isn't. So
Yeah. I remember my first opportunity to come to Disney was I was in boot camp. I was 17. I went to boot camp here in Orlando. All my Navy veterans and all my fellow
Long time
veterans,
ago.
thank you guys for your service. Quite a few moons ago, full moons ago, half moons, new moons,
7 years ago.
7 years ago. But that was my first opportunity to come here. I chose not to. I chose to do other things. Actually, I chose to go to the water parks.
I wonder why.
Being in boot camp, it was absolutely freaking hot here in June and July. So the last thing I wanted to do is not be with the water or getting to a water park. So I took the easy way out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But as I got older, time comes, you were able to do certain things. But like I said, now I can enjoy those things. I mean, so for us, it's just to drive up. But no matter where you are, and that's as a quick side note, I remember as many times and many years that I went to New York City, right? It wasn't until this summer? When did we go? We went to New York sometime this summer, but it was in July. Out of all of these seasons and all of these moons, was my first time going out to Coney Island.
Oh yeah, we did go to Coney Island. That's true. I've never gone to Coney Island either.
And I remember seeing Coney Island in some movies from when.
Hello, Big.
Yeah, when I was a little big. I was singing before then, but that's okay.
Okay, sorry.
Warriors come out to play. Yay. That's a whole movie. Oh
yeah, no, I don't.
As a young kid, I remember seeing the movies, and you saw Coney Island. It's been in tons of movies. It's famous, but as an adult, I would say that was my experience. That was my experience to go see, to have a hot dog on Coney Island
Yeah.
You know, now you can stop at, you got Nathan's,
Or the White Castle.
White Castle. I still wasn't impressed with that. So all you folks, you can hate on me all you want.
You drop that comment on them to my Jersey people who are always listening.
Ah, sorry, folks. You know what? Debate me then. There, I said it. Crystals is better.
Oh,
Fight me. I'm just
fighting
kidding.
words.
But that was my experience as a kid that I think I wanted to see. And I know I'd ask you, and I sat here and I'm like, you know, that was something that I think I
That's pretty
wanted
cool.
to do.
That was pretty cool. Yeah.
You know, to go and see that. So that was actually a really good experience.
Yeah.
We took the train all the way to the very, 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 very end. Of course, if you get any further, you're going to be in the ocean. But it wasn't as big as I thought, but it was still just as cool as I thought.
That was pretty cool.
Because I remember having at this ice cream place and getting ice cream, and it was so daggum hot. And they put so much ice cream on
Melted
it.
before you
It
could get
was
out.
melted. It was all over my hands. I didn't even have an opportunity to really eat it like I want. But you know what?
You wanted
I
to go.
ate it all. But it was melting, and I felt like that little kid again. So that's actually a really cool thing. So I
Well,
wanted to tell
we
you,
got fast passes to Pirates of the Caribbean, sir.
absolutely. So with that in mind, satisfy that kid in you.
Yeah.
Because we all had some things that we would like to do, and now we have the opportunity to do it.
Absolutely.
Live your best life today. And in our famous words,
Travel safe, travel often, travel by day.
Bye from Disney World, Magic
Bye.
Kingdom, Tomorrowland.